Last page. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 012898 State versus Joe Hernandez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Brandon Brader for the state.
Alexander Cross for the defense.
And are you Joe Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any applications in this case?
Sorry, Judge.
Are there any applications?
No, Judge.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Hernandez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge will be waiving the enhancement and proceeding as charged.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Hernandez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is and was, Your Honor.
Mr. Hernandez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported and denied naturalization. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 254 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
That is a plea, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Judge, we offer state exhibit number 1 and all of its attachments.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Honorable Judge.
Okay. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence. Just one moment. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Honor. Just that this is an older case, Your Honor. He's been clean for some time now. He's got a place to live and he's got a place to work.
Oh. So have you maintained your sobriety?
Going to AANA.
Oh, that's good. That is great. I'm so glad you've gotten it on track, okay? All right, this is what the court will do. The court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 54 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine, time and money run concurrent. Is this a judgment satisfied?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. To the clerks, they gave you this number and said that's a judgment satisfied?
Yeah, well, that's the days that he has actual credit in Bexar County Jail.
Okay. All right, thank you. I always ask that question because sometimes people think they're getting out because they have 3-for-1 or 2-for-1. I'm not in charge of 2-for-1 or 3-for-1s. The only thing I can tell you is if you've served an actual 254 days at the jail, then I'll give you credit for that and it will be a judgment satisfied. All right. So the court will sentence you to 254 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Stay on track with what you're doing, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, all right, just a moment. They approached me on Simon Garza. All right, who's here on Simon Garza? Sorry, Odyssey is taking a while to pull up your case.
I say when I pass away, my tombstone is just gonna have one of those symbols of waiting. Like this.
You know what, and I tell you, a lot of people now, at least I've seen where they're doing QR codes so you can see their life or something. I'm like telling everybody, just cremate me, get it over with.
I know you're not a fan of tattoos, but I always thought QR code, that way your tattoo can change, you know?
Yeah. Now, I just think tattoos would be very painful. Okay. All right, I have this, but I don't have. I need the actual motion to revoke. No problem. How do you pronounce your first name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
They just
Okay.
spelled it like that.
Okay. I'm just waiting for the motion.
Cooperating.
Right now. so I
You
do
can use yours for now then.
Sorry.
All right, who's the prosecutor on Isaiah de los Santos? All right, court is calling 2023 CR 3928 State versus Isaiah de los Santos. Could I have parties announced for the record?
And Eric DeWalt, and I represent Mr. De Los Santos.
And are you Mr. de los Santos?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Are you the same Isaiah de los Santos who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 3928 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on February 8, 2024 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
All right, state you may proceed.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Isai de los Santos did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March and April 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true.
And we waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
I do, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state is asking that you revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence him to a term of 5 years in the prison. And that is due to the violation which was pled true to that the probation department has not heard from the defendant since February of 2024.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I'm requesting that that you deny the MTR and continue him on, and I would like to discuss options,
All right,
if I may.
so I'm going to need to know why he didn't report.
Yes, Your Honor. When I took over the case, I saw what he was charged with. He's facing a second-degree felony. And I came up to with my client, not expecting to know what was going to come out of his mouth. He readily just came out and said, Your Honor, his two children moved to Abilene. He hadn't seen them. He chose to see his children over probation, which is, he knows.
It's not an excuse.
We'll get into that. Absolutely not. He ended up working his way back to San Antonio. I asked him if he turned himself in. He got pulled over for a traffic violation. He has no priors and he didn't pick up anything new, but he hasn't done anything since. I know this is a crazy argument to say he hadn't done anything, but I know he would like to address the court. And when I spoke to him, he was very genuine to me. And I said, basically, you're going to be making your own argument to the judge.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I mean,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
I'm Isaiah de los Santos.
All right, somebody needs you to speak up, one, so I can hear, because I have allergy ear, and so the court reporter can hear, okay?
My name is Isaiah de los Santos.
All right, so what would you like to say? And of course, you know, I want to know
Yeah,
why you've disappeared. And it appears, since the dates on here are from 2024, it
Mhm.
appears that you've been missing
well,
since 2024 of April at least.
that's correct. When I was before signing probation, I was 3 months in Bear County Jail. So when I got out, I was trying to look for my kids and found out they moved 500 miles away from San Antonio. So I made an rational decision to go see my children.
All right, that still doesn't explain to me why you didn't contact probation, because your attorney will tell you. Usually when people have things, employment, or there's something with their children, or you can always ask permission from the court, and then I will hear it and either I'll grant it or not. But it appears nobody knows where you are.
I know, I just made an irrational choice. I really, is, I guess my father instincts it was just more of seeing my children than like, I really didn't think about it right.
So did you see your children?
Yes, I did, man.
And when did you see your children? What year?
Same year, but I want to say a couple of months after, going to Abilene.
So you're saying like June
Yes,
or
ma'am.
July 2024, that's when you saw your children? Okay.
How many children do you have?
I got 2 children.
How old are they?
Right now, one of them 16 and one of them 17.
Are you employable?
I employ, yes, I am.
What are you asking of this court?
Just to be sympathetic towards me and my father's instincts, you know, I know that,
You know the court isn't going to award you for just disappearing, correct?
yes,
But you haven't picked up any new cases.
yeah,
Have you been using any drugs?
no drugs.
Are you clean?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been waiting for this MTR? About a month?
A month.
Okay. Anything the court puts in front of you, if they put an ankle monitor on you, if they have a cognitive thinking course, anything they put in front of you, are you saying you can do it?
I can do it.
Are you asking for this judge for one chance?
One chance,
Some
yeah.
type of remedy for your bad decisions?
That's like,
Yes.
Okay, Mr. De Los Santos, so when you were placed on probation, you provided an address of 1107 Lovetto Boulevard. For renting that
Yes.
location? Okay, and so when you were released from the Bear County Jail, did you report back to that location before going to Abilene?
I only reported like back to that office for like 2 or 3 days.
Okay, so you lived there for 2 or
2 or
3
3
days
days.
after your
Yes, ma'am.
release and then went to Abilene.
And then I went to my mother-in-law's house there, it's San Antonio.
Okay,
And that's how I found out my children had moved to Abilene, Texas.
okay. And so I guess you understand that the reason you have to provide that address is so that probation can get in contact with you if they need, right?
Yes.
And so when you're placed on probation, you also have to provide like phone numbers and stuff for probation to be able to get into contact with you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and so in this case, you provided probation with, I guess your girlfriend at the time's number. Do you recall that?
I do.
provided to them so that they can get in contact with you, right? Okay, and then also, your mother, do you recall that,
Yes.
giving them? And then also your grandmother, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay, and your brother, right?
my brother.
Okay, and so are you aware that the probation department made contact with all of these people and none of them were able to tell probation where you were?
Yeah,
Okay, so did these people know that you were in Abilene or?
no,
No?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you just left the city without telling your family?
yes,
Okay, and then you were picked up back in San Antonio, is that correct?
yes, I came back here to fix this
Okay,
problem.
okay, but you never contacted probation, you were just picked up on a traffic
Yes.
stop, correct? Okay. We talked about it too.
Any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I want you to know that I've heard the argument that your counsel has put forward and that you have put forward, and I've internalized that. You entered a plea bargain agreement, and according to your plea bargain agreement, it was count before silent, right? And the court granted you deferred adjudication. At that time, I listened to your previous attorneys, their argument. But you haven't done anything on probation. That's a problem. And it tells me that maybe probation is not good for you. So I'm going to grant the motion. I'm going to find you guilty and I'm going to revoke. The state is saying they're requesting 5 years. Defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I respectfully request the court to consider 2 years.
This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no residing in households with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
That's your signature.
Oh, that's yours.
Oh, sorry.
Sure, you're welcome. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for consideration, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, who's next?
Jeremiah Rain, page 4 at the bottom.